Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today I'm going to walk you through some games of double Arcane Mage with ABN, the legendary Arcane Mage from the past. He actually just leveled up his Mage. I'm going to show you guys how to one-shot today. So you go Invis into Mass Invis, Mark of a Lunith, Slow, Charged Up, Arcane Power, Presence of Mind, Arcane Blast ×2, and then Missiles, and the guy should die. Very simple, right? If you actually rewind that, it's actually not super complicated. I can put the rotation down below in the info if you guys want. But we have double Arcane Mage, so both of us are doing this opener, and these are just skirms. We're just messing around and having fun because he needs gear because he just to level 110. But very, very, very fun games from yesterday, and I really wanted to show you guys how to one-shot. So here's another game of a quick skirmish to Shadow Priest and a DK. So yeah, this is the same type of thing. Invis, Mass Invis, Mark of a Lunith, Slow, Charged Up, Arcane Power, Presence of Mind, Arcane Blast ×2, Missiles if you have a proc, and then Barrage. This stuff, it's very, very easy once you've done it once or twice. It's actually like stupidly easy, and the one shot's really OP. Arcane has all of its damage in one little burst window though. So look, boom, boom, missiles, boom, he's dead. That's all it is. And then if they don't pop a defensive, like, disperse or something, the guy's gonna die. If a DK pop like IBF or something, the DK could absolutely still die through. Just because they pop one defensive doesn't mean they actually live, because that's actually an insane amount of offensive pressure. So here I'm actually doing some threes, just some mess around threes, DK Arcane. I don't think it's the greatest comp, but I did have a lot of fun with it. DKs do a lot of damage, Arcane may just do a lot of bursts, so together it's quite a fun time. So here in the opener, I was just peeling. I stole the combust from the mage. I juke both kicks here actually, and I'm going for some type of CC. And the reason I showed you guys this game is because it wasn't, an ideal opener where we just one-shot in the opener. I kind of want to show you guys how Arcane plays out for me when I'm not just one-shotting. So this is, I try to do the one-shot here. I actually popped my Arcane Power late. For whatever reason, I did hit my macro that pops my Orc Racial and Arcane Power, but only the Orc Racial went off, so that was frustrating. Anyway, I'm hitting the mage here. We actually got his Cauterize to proc, but since he does have that temp shield, we're not going to be able to force the ice block. We do force Iron Bark, and I think skin out of that druid as well. So quite a bit of cooldowns there in the opener, and a rogue also cloaks. So we have a good amount of cooldowns here, but the problem with Arcane Mage, like I said earlier, is that once your burst is done, once you use Arcane Power, you use Presence of Mind, use your Mark of a Lunith, it's very difficult to actually start getting things going, because you kind of one-shot with your with your cooldowns. And this is actually kind of like a learning game for me. So a lot of the game I was trying to connect to the same target as my DK, and I think with this comp, DK Arcane, is your DK can hit whatever he wants, and you can hit whatever you want, and it's kind of just like, because you can one-shot something while your DK is doing something else, right? So that's kind of what I learned a little bit later on, as you'll see later in this video. But yeah, I tried to go for a sheep. The druid goes boom conform, so I can't actually sheep him. Doing damage here to this mage, or at least trying to, but I have a rogue riding me. I Frost Nova the rogue, and I sheep the mage, and we swap over to the druid with some decent cross CC. I have some good bursts into this, and I actually get a nice Arcane Missiles that takes them you're about 50% there behind the pillar, but can't really connect now he's behind the pillar. Something with Arcane Missiles, which is nice. If you start channeling them, they'll go through a pillar because you already started the channel before. So yeah, Arcane Missiles are some of your biggest damage, as an Arcane Mage. It does so much damage. I probably didn't need to Ice Block there, but yeah, I wasn't too sure. So I just did it anyway because I thought we were going to win this game pretty soon here. So looking at my cooldowns right now, I have Mark of a Lunith in 23, Palm in 22. I'm pretty much ready to go for a one-shot once both of those are up. I do have Assassination popping his cooldowns on me with his Vendetta, so AMC, Earthen Shield, easily takes care of that. We may maybe even pop too much there, but I stay at 100% life from these cooldowns. I try to connect to the Druid because my DK is hitting this Druid so hard, and I'm like, oh, come on, I have all my one-shot, let me just connect to this Druid and I can kill him, but he's just behind the pillar, and I'm just being stunned up by this rogue. I actually thought I was going to die there, but I get a nice heal there. Going for this one-shot on the Druid still, and I just keep getting stopped. I got counterspelled here. I'm trying to waddle over to him, but he just keeps lining. And my DK is just like, dude, just hit something else, that's fine. So I'm like, okay, sure. So I cast a Mark of a Lunith onto the mage. Spell Seal is Temp Shield. Presence of Mind, Arcane Power, Charged Up, Arcane Blast, dead. And that's kind of that same one-shot that I did in those skirmishes. It's kind of the same exact thing in 3v3, just later in the game, and we did it onto someone else. I also want to show you this, because look at that. 1.1 million Arcane Blasts. That is nutty. That was with Sky Fury, all my cooldowns popped. That was awesome. So you can actually get up to over 1 million Arcane Blasts. Here's a quick game of 3s on my Shadow Priest. It wasn't enough for a standalone video, but it was so awesome. This was probably the quickest massive spell I've ever seen. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. So we're, playing out this game. We're just playing some Shadow play. I swapped my guy there. We also overlap links. That's not good. This game overall is just not going too hot for us. But we do have a good amount of pressure out, or at least a good amount of dots out, so the pressure is going to start ticking once that Pally stops healing with those melee wings. We get a lot of damage here on this Pally. I go for a silence on the Pally. We actually overlap silence and stun here in a sec. There it is. But he's getting very low, so I'm thinking he has to bubble. Go for the MD, and boom! MD kill. That was crazy. MD kill right away. You guys can rewind it if you don't believe me, but he did bubble. I asked him afterwards and checked the FOD. That was a pretty crazy instant MD into Shadow Word Death there. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys liked this Arcane Mage one-shot kind of tutorial. The Arcane Mage 3s and the pretty nutty massive spell there on the Priest. Let me know what you guys want to see for next time. Thumbs the video up if you liked it. Thumbs it down if you didn't. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.